What if everything you've ever needed to know about the mysteries of life was already within you, encoded in the very essence of your being? Sounds unbelievable, right? But ancient civilizations, from shamans to sages, seem to have tapped into this hidden reservoir of knowledge, leaving us breadcrumbs in the form of symbols, rituals, and philosophies. Yet, in the modern world, much of this wisdom has been dismissed, overlooked, or forgotten. Could it be that we're walking past the keys to our greatest potential every single day? Here's the provocative truth. Ancient knowledge isn't just some abstract concept locked away in dusty scrolls or obscure rituals. It's alive, woven into the fabric of the universe, and into you. From the structure of your DNA to the patterns of the cosmos, this wisdom has been hiding in plain sight, waiting for you to discover it. But there's a catch. Accessing it requires stepping outside the limits of modern perception and embracing tools that many now call unscientific or outdated. But let me ask you this: how much of modern life truly satisfies your soul? The endless grind, the constant noise, the feeling that something is missing. Does that sound familiar? This isn't just coincidence. It's the result of being disconnected from the very wisdom that could set you free. Ancient practices like meditation, mystical rituals, and the exploration of universal energy hold the power to transform your reality, align you with the flow of existence, and unlock the secrets of cosmic awakening. Curious yet? Good. Because in this journey, you'll learn how to bridge the gap between ancient and modern, uncover the hidden truths encoded within you, and apply these insights to create a life of purpose, peace, and abundance. It's not just about learning. It's about awakening. Ready to rediscover what you've always known deep down? Let's dive in. Transcending perception. The video explores how our reality is limited by our sensory and mental constructs, likened to the metaphorical black cube. Have you ever stopped to think how much of what you believe is reality is just a construct of your senses? It's like living inside a black cube, a metaphorical box that limits your perception to what your eyes can see, your ears can hear, and your hands can touch. But the truth is, reality stretches far beyond what your senses allow you to grasp. This isn't just philosophical fluff. It's a key step in the awakening journey, where you begin to challenge the confines of your perception and uncover the universe secrets hidden in plain sight. Let's take light as an example. Your eyes can only see a tiny fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum, known as visible light. Infrared, ultraviolet, and countless other frequencies exist around you, yet they remain invisible. Similarly, your understanding of reality is often limited by the frequency of your mind. That's where spiritual growth comes in. Practices like meditation help expand your mental bandwidth, tuning you into the subtle energies of the universe, often referred to as cosmic energy or quantum energy. Consider the analogy of a painting. If you stand too close, all you see are brushstrokes and colors. Step back, and the image becomes clear. Our lives are much the same. Caught up in day-to-day struggles, we often miss the bigger picture. By taking a step back, through practices like mindfulness, you can begin to see how interconnected everything is. Suddenly, synchronicities make sense, and what once felt random starts to feel purposeful. Think of those moments when you've had a gut feeling that turned out to be right. That wasn't a coincidence. It's your intuition, a powerful tool for navigating beyond the limits of sensory perception. Intuition is like a flashlight, piercing through the darkness of the black cube to reveal insights your rational mind might overlook. Honing this skill requires trust and practice. Start small. Pay attention to those subtle nudges and see where they lead. The black cube also symbolizes societal programming. From a young age, we're taught what to believe, how to think, and even what success looks like. But what if these definitions are just walls within the box? Breaking free requires questioning these constructs and seeking your own truth. This is where self-discovery begins. Ask yourself, are the goals I'm chasing truly mine, or are they what I've been conditioned to want? One practical way to transcend these mental confines is through creative visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a life beyond the limits of your current reality. What does it look like? How does it feel? This isn't just daydreaming. It's a technique rooted in the law of attraction, where you align your energy with the life you want to create. Visualization helps you tap into the divine power within, bridging the gap between the possible and the perceived impossible. Another powerful practice is cultivating curiosity. Instead of accepting things at face value, dig deeper. For instance, when you encounter a challenge, don't just ask, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? What's the opportunity here? This shift in perspective transforms problems into gateways for growth, aligning you with the flow of the universe and opening doors to manifesting abundance. And just as you begin to feel the walls of the black cube cracking, revealing glimpses of the infinite, a new question arises. What if the keys to unlocking this hidden knowledge are encoded within you? What if the answers you seek have been inside all along, waiting for you to uncover them? This thought naturally leads us to explore the next profound revelation, the wisdom stored in the very fabric of our being. DNA as a knowledge keeper. Ancient symbols like the twin serpents are linked to the structure of DNA, suggesting hidden wisdom encoded within us. The idea that ancient wisdom is literally woven into the fabric of our being might sound like something out of a sci-fi novel, but what if it's true? Throughout history, symbols like the twin serpents of the Caduceus have hinted at profound knowledge hidden in plain sight. These serpents, often associated with healing and spiritual power, bear an uncanny resemblance to the double helix structure of DNA. Could it be that our ancestors understood something about cosmic awakening and the secrets encoded within us that modern science is only beginning to grasp? DNA isn't just a biological blueprint, it's a repository of potential, a library of wisdom waiting to be unlocked. Each strand holds not only the instructions for our physical form, but also the energetic frequencies that connect us to the universe. Imagine it as a cosmic antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting quantum energy. When you tune into this energy, you start accessing layers of insight that transcend logical understanding. This is why practices like meditation are so transformative. They quiet the noise, allowing you to hear the wisdom within. Ancient cultures often revered symbols that seem to point to this hidden knowledge. The Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail, represents the cyclical nature of life and energy. Similarly, the concept of soul connection, the idea that we are all interconnected, mirrors the way DNA binds us to our ancestors and future generations. This isn't just poetic, it's a call to explore the deeper layers of who we are and how we're connected to the cosmos. Practical ways to access this wisdom include focusing on your own energy and rhythms. Have you ever noticed how your body seems to know things before your mind does? For example, the feeling of unease in certain situations or the calm that washes over you when you're in nature. These are your body's subtle signals, guiding you to align with the flow of cosmic energy. Tuning into these signals through practices like yoga or breathwork strengthens your connection to this innate knowledge. The relationship between ancient symbols and modern discoveries like DNA also reminds us that science and mysticism aren't as separate as they seem. In fact, they're two sides of the same coin. Think about how scientists are now exploring epigenetics, the study of how your environment and thoughts can influence your genes. This ties directly to the law of attraction and manifestation, where your thoughts and emotions shape not just your reality, but potentially your very biology. For those looking to dive deeper, consider exploring sacred geometry, an ancient study of the shapes and patterns that underlie all existence. The double helix itself is a masterpiece of sacred geometry, spiraling in perfect harmony. Contemplating these patterns, whether through art, mandalas, or even simply observing the natural world, can spark a profound sense of self-discovery and connection to the universe. Synchronicities often amplify during this exploration. You might come across a symbol repeatedly or feel drawn to certain teachings. Pay attention, these aren't accidents. They're the universe's way of nudging you toward the next layer of your awakening journey. Perhaps it's a book on ancient wisdom that seems to find you, or a conversation that unlocks a new perspective. These moments are breadcrumbs leading you closer to your truth. And as you begin to unravel the secrets encoded within your very being, another thought emerges. What if the challenges you face are the fertile ground from which this hidden wisdom grows? What if, like a lotus blooming from the mud, the most profound revelations arise from life's messiest moments? This question invites us to explore the transformative power of adversity in the next stage of awakening. No mud, no lotus. Growth and transformation come through challenges, paralleling the journey of awakening. Have you ever noticed that the most beautiful things in life often emerge from the most difficult circumstances? The lotus flower is a perfect metaphor for this truth. It blooms in pristine beauty, but only after rising through the muck and mud. Similarly, our journey of spiritual growth often demands that we face challenges head-on, not to be defeated by them, but to rise above. Without the mud, there's no lotus, and without adversity, there's no awakening. This isn't a punishment, it's a cosmic design for our evolution. Challenges have a way of stirring up the parts of us we'd rather keep hidden, our fears, insecurities, and doubts. But these very struggles are also opportunities to discover our divine power. Take a moment to reflect on a tough time in your life. Maybe it was a career setback or the end of a relationship. At the time, it likely felt overwhelming, but looking back, can you see how it shaped you? Perhaps it taught you resilience or clarity about what truly matters. That's the mud, nurturing the roots of your awakening. This stage isn't about seeking challenges, but embracing them when they appear. One powerful way to navigate these moments is through mindfulness. Instead of resisting the discomfort, observe it. Journaling can be particularly helpful here. Write down what you're feeling and ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? This simple act of self-reflection aligns you with universal laws and opens the door to self-discovery. The journey of awakening often mirrors the process of transformation in nature. Think of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It doesn't simply decide to fly one day, it must first dissolve into a seemingly chaotic state within its cocoon. Likewise, your struggles may feel like chaos, but they're paving the way for your transformation. In these moments, trust the process, even when it feels messy. The cosmic energy guiding you knows exactly what it's doing. Practical tools like meditation and breathwork can help you stay grounded during these transformative periods. For example, a simple breathing technique, inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, can calm your nervous system and create space for insight. These practices connect you to the stillness within, where the answers often reside. Remember, the mud isn't permanent. It's a phase, a stepping stone, a necessary part of your awakening journey. And just as the lotus doesn't resist the mud, you too can learn to embrace the challenges that shape you. Each time you do, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your higher self. Synchronicities often appear during these times of struggle, almost as if the universe is whispering, "You're not alone." Maybe you encounter a book that resonates deeply, or a mentor who offers guidance when you need it most. These signs are reminders that even in the darkest moments, you're supported by the infinite wisdom of the universe. And as you rise through the mud, you might begin to wonder, what practices and tools can help you connect more deeply to this hidden wisdom? How can you actively align with the cosmic forces guiding your growth? This curiosity leads us to explore the mystical practices that can deepen your awakening. Mystical practices for awakening. Techniques such as meditation, yoga, isolation, and shamanic rituals help connect with this hidden wisdom. When it comes to unlocking the deeper truths of life, mystical practices are like keys to a treasure chest that's always been within your reach. Meditation, yoga, isolation, and shamanic rituals are not just ancient traditions. They're timeless tools designed to help you access cosmic energy, align with the universal laws, and embark on a transformative awakening journey. These practices create a sacred space where the noise of daily life fades, allowing the whispers of your inner wisdom to emerge. Meditation, for instance, is often seen as the foundation of spiritual exploration. It's not about silencing your thoughts, but becoming aware of them, observing their flow without judgment. Think of it like sitting by a river, watching leaves float downstream. By practicing this daily, even for 5 minutes, you begin to tap into your higher consciousness. Guided meditations, particularly those focused on self-discovery or manifesting abundance, can amplify this connection. Apps like Insight Timer or Calm are excellent places to start. Yoga, on the other hand, bridges the gap between the physical and the spiritual. Beyond the poses and stretches lies a deeper purpose, aligning your body's energy centers, or chakras, with the flow of quantum energy. A simple practice like sun salutations can help you ground yourself while opening pathways to inner peace. For those seeking to explore this further, practices like Kundalini Yoga are specifically designed to awaken dormant energy within you, propelling your spiritual growth. Isolation might sound intimidating, but it's one of the most transformative practices for those seeking clarity. It doesn't mean cutting yourself off from the world permanently. It's about carving out intentional time to be alone with your thoughts. This could look like a weekend retreat in nature, or even an hour spent journaling in a quiet space. In the stillness, you begin to notice the subtle currents of cosmic awakening that often go unnoticed in the chaos of everyday life. Shamanic rituals, rooted in ancient traditions, offer another powerful avenue for connection. Practices like drumming, chanting, or guided journeys allow you to explore the unseen realms of your consciousness. These rituals often involve symbolic acts, like burning sage to cleanse energy or creating mandalas to focus intention, that tap into the mysticism of the universe. Even if you don't have access to a shamanic guide, you can create your own ritual by lighting a candle, setting an intention, and sitting quietly in reflection. Practical tools like vision boards or manifestation journals can complement these mystical practices. For example, after meditating, write down any insights or visions that come to mind. Over time, patterns will emerge, offering clues to your next steps. This process isn't just about planning, it's about co-creating with the universe, aligning your actions with the flow of manifestation and your divine power. As you deepen these practices, synchronicities often multiply. You might find yourself drawn to certain teachers, books, or experiences that seem to randomly appear in your life. These moments aren't coincidences. They're evidence that you're tuning into the universe's secrets and walking in harmony with the cosmos. Follow these breadcrumbs, trusting that each step brings you closer to the truth. And as you integrate these mystical practices into your daily life, you may begin to notice something surprising. After moments of intense focus or exploration, stepping back often leads to unexpected breakthroughs. Could it be that balance and defocusing hold their own form of wisdom? Let's explore this next. Balance through defocusing. After intense focus, stepping back allows breakthroughs, much like glimpsing hidden optical illusions. Have you ever stared at one of those optical illusions, trying desperately to see the hidden image, only to realize it pops out when you relax your gaze? That's the power of defocusing, a practice that's just as transformative in your spiritual journey as it is in perception. When we focus too intently on a problem or a goal, we can become stuck, blind to solutions that lie just outside our tunnel vision. By stepping back, letting go of control, and allowing cosmic energy to flow, we often experience moments of clarity and breakthrough that feel almost magical. This principle applies to everything from creative endeavors to spiritual practices. Imagine an artist who's been obsessing over a painting for hours. Frustration builds and the canvas seems lifeless. But after taking a break, maybe a walk in nature or even just a cup of tea, they return with fresh eyes, and suddenly, inspiration strikes. This isn't a coincidence. It's the mind's natural ability to process information subconsciously when given space. In the same way, your awakening journey benefits from moments of defocusing. Practical ways to incorporate this balance include alternating periods of deep focus with intentional relaxation. For instance, if you're meditating or journaling intensely on a question, set a timer for 20 minutes. When the timer goes off, step away. Engage in something entirely different. Listen to music, stretch, or even just stare out the window. This shift allows your subconscious to connect with the universal flow, often revealing insights aligned with higher consciousness. Defocusing isn't about abandoning your goals, it's about trusting the process. This aligns beautifully with the law of attraction, which teaches that forcing outcomes can block the very energy you're trying to harness. Think about it. When you're desperately trying to make something happen, you often radiate tension and resistance. But when you step back and trust in the universal laws, you create space for synchronicities and manifestation to unfold naturally. This approach is especially powerful when facing challenges. If you're stuck on a problem, whether it's a career dilemma, a relationship issue, or even a spiritual question, give yourself permission to pause. Engage in a grounding activity, like walking barefoot on grass or practicing a few gentle yoga poses. These moments of stillness connect you to the rhythm of the universe, where answers often emerge unbidden. Defocusing also has a profound impact on relationships and communication. Consider a heated argument where both parties are stuck in their perspectives. Taking a step back, even for a few moments, can shift the energy entirely. This pause allows both sides to reconnect with their inner peace and approach the situation with renewed clarity and compassion, fostering deeper soul connections. Interestingly, this balance mirrors the natural cycles of the universe: day and night, ebb and flow, action and rest. When you align your efforts with these rhythms, you tap into the effortless power of quantum energy. Instead of swimming against the current, you let the current carry you, often arriving at your destination faster than you thought possible. And as you begin to master this delicate dance of focus and release, another question arises. What can we learn from those who have walked this path before us? How did ancient traditions view this balance, and what wisdom might they offer for modern seekers? Let's dive into this fascinating interplay of ancient and modern perspectives next. Ancient versus modern views. While ancient shamans revered such practices as pathways to higher knowledge, modern society often dismisses them as illusions or unscientific. Throughout history, ancient traditions have revered mystical practices as sacred tools for connecting with the divine and unlocking the secrets of existence. Shamans, sages, and spiritual leaders saw the universe as a living entity, with hidden knowledge accessible through meditation, rituals, and communion with nature. To them, cosmic energy wasn't a metaphor. It was a tangible force that could be harnessed to achieve profound insights and self-discovery. Fast forward to modern times, and these practices are often dismissed as pseudoscience or superstition. Why is it that what was once considered sacred is now so easily disregarded? One reason lies in the shift toward a purely scientific worldview. While science has gifted us incredible advancements, it has also, in many ways, separated us from the spiritual. Ancient shamans didn't have laboratories, but they had an intimate understanding of the universal laws through observation and intuition. For example, they knew the importance of balance, cycles, and energy flow, concepts now echoed in modern physics and quantum theory. Yet today, practices like energy healing or shamanic journeys are often met with skepticism, despite their alignment with ancient wisdom and even emerging scientific principles. Take meditation as an example. Once seen as a mystical practice reserved for monks or yogis, it's now embraced by psychologists and neuroscientists for its measurable benefits. Studies have shown how meditation rewires the brain, reduces stress, and enhances focus. This modern validation is finally catching up to what ancient cultures knew intuitively, that stillness and focus connect us to a higher state of being, unlocking higher consciousness and inner peace. Shamanic rituals, too, are being revisited through a modern lens. Practices like plant medicine ceremonies, once integral to tribal cultures, are now gaining traction in the realms of mental health and personal transformation. These rituals aren't merely symbolic. They serve as gateways to deeper levels of soul connection and spiritual growth. For example, the use of ayahuasca in guided ceremonies has been shown to help individuals heal emotional traumas and gain profound clarity about their life's purpose. Yet, despite these bridges between ancient and modern perspectives, a gap remains. Modern society often prioritizes logic and external validation over intuition and inner exploration. This imbalance leads many to dismiss the very tools that could help them break free from the limitations of their black cube perception. Ancient wisdom, with its emphasis on harmony and alignment, offers a much-needed counterbalance to the frantic pace of modern life. For those seeking to reconnect with this wisdom, starting small can make a big difference. Try incorporating elements of ancient practices into your routine, such as lighting incense during meditation or studying sacred symbols like mandalas. These acts may seem simple, but they tap into the mysticism of the universe, reminding you of the deeper layers of existence. Over time, these practices can serve as portals to enlightenment, bridging the gap between the ancient and the modern. It's also worth exploring the writings and teachings of both ancient and contemporary thought leaders, from the mystical teachings of Rumi to the modern insights of Eckhart Tolle. These voices offer timeless guidance. Consider journaling about how these perspectives resonate with your own experience. This practice not only deepens your understanding, but also aligns you with the flow of manifestation and divine power. And as you reflect on these interwoven perspectives, you might begin to wonder, how can you integrate these ancient practices into your modern life in a way that feels authentic and impactful? What steps can you take to bring the wisdom of the past into harmony with the challenges of the present? That, my friend, is where your journey truly begins. Now that you've explored the profound connection between ancient wisdom and your modern reality, it's time to ask yourself, what will you do with this knowledge? Will it remain a passing curiosity, or will you let it spark a transformation in your life? The truth is, these secrets of cosmic awakening and universal laws aren't meant to just inspire, they're meant to be applied. So how will you use them to break free from limitations, align with your higher self, and uncover the hidden knowledge encoded within you? Start small. Maybe you'll try 5 minutes of meditation each morning, or dive into a book about sacred mysticism to deepen your understanding. Perhaps you'll create a vision board to manifest abundance or reflect on the synchronicities you've already experienced. Each action, no matter how small, is a step toward reclaiming the divine power that has always been yours. The question is, are you ready to take that step? Transformation doesn't happen by accident. It begins with intention. What if the answers to your deepest questions are already waiting, just beyond the edge of your current perception? What if the ancient wisdom you've just uncovered could guide you to your highest potential? The choice to explore this path is yours, but remember, the universe responds to action, not hesitation. So let's make this journey together. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an opportunity to learn more about spiritual growth, self-discovery, and unlocking the secrets of the universe. Share your thoughts in the comments. What resonated with you the most? What steps will you take next? Let's connect, learn, and awaken, one discovery at a time.